Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Funday with Paul and Judy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Happy weekend.
And when we want to know if we're silent or blank screen again, just
we rely on you for all
started.
that technical information. Yes, I know. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Well, I hope you've been having a really good weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We've had an interesting weekend.
Oh, what are you saying?
You mean which part am I referring to?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, so much to talk about and so little time. Okay, so we have somebody coming in, and it looks like, yay, it's
We're
all
live?
good.
Okay, it's good. We are good.
We always love that very first comment, so just to make sure
Glenna,
that.
thank you, Glenna.
And Deborah, thank you very much as well. So I'm always in a hurry.
Oh yeah,
I'm one of those people who always thinks I can do one more thing before I head out the door. So I'm always in a hurry. And yesterday, I was getting ready to go to my morning exercise class, my bar class.
Mm-hmm.
And I opened the garage door, and, I'm putting my yoga mat in, and I've got my water bottle, and I'm concentrating on stuff. I even have some Christmas ornaments and decorations that I was going to donate. So I put those in the back of my car. And I opened the garage door, and I saw Paul's car out there. I mean, it registered a conscious registry in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got in the car, and not that this is any excuse, but I'm driving a 12-year-old Jeep that's a stick shift, which is Paul's son's car from college. And so I get in the car, and I'm in a hurry. So I back up. And I thought I maybe ran over something. And I looked back, and the rearview mirror was like in his rearview mirror. Yeah, I scraped the side of his car.
What?
So then,
Yes.
Then
she calls me.
No, this is the funniest thing. Before that happened, I thought, oh my gosh. So of course I have to go see how bad it is. So I pull up, and the only reason I tell you about the stick shift part of this Jeep is because I pull up, and our driveway doesn't have a huge slope, but I guess it's enough that if you don't put it in first and pull up the brake, you just leave it in neutral, it'll kind of roll. So I was in such a hurry to go see what damage was done. It rolled back into it again. And here I am, this little 115-pound thing going, no, I could stop it. How many tons is a car?
2 tons, probably.
Yeah, I didn't. It went seriously. So that was my morning yesterday. And I got to class, and I told somebody, they said, wow, what a way to start your day. I'm like, yeah, this is the way my weekend is starting out.
But my alert came in the form of a phone call. Because she couldn't be late for her class.
Yeah, I couldn't run in.
But
couldn't take the time to run in and tell her what happened.
You have to understand with Judy, my beautiful bride, things are always larger than life. And so she's like talking about this, and I'm like,
freaking out.
I'm like, it's okay. You're not hurt. Go to your class. We'll figure it out.
I know. It's crazy.
It's not like I drive a Ferrari.
Well, one of the reasons I was really glad that I still had the Jeep, and I'm kind of deciding, what should I treat myself to? It's been about 10 years since I had a new car, and I haven't decided what I want. But with all the construction that, we've had in our neighborhood, and us talking about that, I was kind of glad that I had the Jeep, because it's supposed to look rugged, and and everybody thought I was going mudding.
It looked like every car in our neighborhood was going 4-wheeling.
I know.
But finally, the roads are paved, so it's all good.
Yeah. So now we can start shopping.
Yes, actually, maybe they can help with that.
Oh,
should
okay.
we tell them what Judy's love actually is? An old 80s Mercedes.
Mm-hmm. I never treated myself to one in the time that it came out. I coveted that car.
Do you get an 80s Mercedes or something modern and, tricked out?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get their input on that. Speaking of that, I have a new segment that I came up with just today.
But he did have to provide me the pictures so that I could show it to you. So I'll bring that up, and you can tell us. 2
segments. One is going to be a recurring segment every week. Because it's going to involve your participation.
Oh, well, which one? Maybe I shouldn't put up my this segment if you have another segment you want to start with.
This is the bumper stickers and bar signs.
And we plan and hope on you guys participating.
Right.
So in the future, if you want to send us some of the funny things that you see, we want to see them, and we'll use them in our show.
And I'm going to make one stipulation. about it. Okay, here it was. I was driving back from my basketball this morning, and I saw this bumper sticker in front of me. I was addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around. So of course I got a fun laugh out of that. And I thought, this happens all the time when you're driving in the car. You see some ridiculous bumper sticker. So if you see one, then you can send it to Judy. We'll put it on the thing, and this is going to be called Bumper Stickers and Bar Signs. Now,
I could go back in time because I have a ton on my phone from our trips.
But I want it to be sort of like you saw it that day or something. But yeah,
just don't get in an accident trying to take a picture of a car next to you that's got a bumper sticker.
I was at a red light, and I took the picture with my phone, and then I blew it up so you could read it.
I could kind of tell that it was taken from a car, though, because it's so grainy. But there are some pretty good ones out there. So if you want to, you can message me or use Messenger. It's really easy to remember. It's like m.me/Judy Crowell style.
So that'll be.
And then you can send me a picture of the bumper sticker you found, and we'll use them in the next show during our segment.
Do you remember? I have a very funny bumper story.
Sticker story.
But do you have any that come to your mind that you see?
No, I have such a terrible memory. I can't tell a joke. I can't remember bumper stickers.
This was this was the funniest thing. I was driving. I was working at QVC at that time, and then I was driving from Philadelphia to Pittsburgh to go to a Steelers game.
Okay.
And it's a long time on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and it's one of those things where I got behind a car, and it had a bumper sticker, and the print was so small
that you couldn't read it.
I couldn't read it.
So you needed to get up closer.
I kept trying to follow it. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it. And then it's like the turnpike. You never know. So I'm finally getting off at my exit, but the person with the bumper sticker was also getting off at my exit.
How about that?
So I was very excited. So I finally got up to the back of the car, and it said, "Nosy little," and some profanity. Aren't you?
I bet the driver probably saw that all the time, looking in their rear view. Here comes another sucker.
And I thought that was one of the best. And another one, not on the same trip, said, "Dyslexics of the world, untie." And I thought that was very, very clever. Okay, so remember, that's going to be one of the new segments.
Okay, all right.
So I'll save the other segment for a little later.
For later in the show?
I think so.
I told you, it's been an interesting weekend.
Yes, it has.
So now my turn for a story. Okay. It has nothing to do with bumper stickers or the segment that we just showed you. But another thing I was thinking of, I'm always trying to think, what is this show going to be about? What are we going to talk about? I never know. We never talk about it ahead of time. We just kind of roll with it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, another very interesting thing that happened is I'm represented by a couple of different talent agencies. And every once in a while, something will come through in an email. Hey, we've submitted your picture or submitted your resume for something. So one came through the other day, and I probably just sealed my fate of never getting another call after I tell you this story. But so I got an email and it said, "We've submitted you for this position. And what you need to do is," they call it self-taping. So now in these days of COVID, to audition for anything, you have to set up your own camera, and it can be an iPhone or an iPad or an Android phone, anything mobile, or you can, use your professional equipment. So I said, okay, well, they've asked me to self-tape, because once your name is submitted, if then the producer asks you to do a self-tape, then they'll send you a script, and I'm trying to figure out what part I'm supposed to play. So I don't know why I didn't say, no, I really shouldn't audition for this part, because A, I can't act to save my life. Oh, I can talk, but not somebody else's lines. So I'm trying to act this part. And they said, you have to have somebody give you the other lines. So you have to be reading to someone or speaking to someone. You can't just do this off the cuff and act like somebody's talking back. So of course, this one is volunteered. And he's got to stand on
I think I was volunteered.
You were volunteered. I need a reader. I need a reader. So here's your script. You stand on the other side of the camera. No, you're supposed to be on this side. This is what the directions say. So I'm trying to memorize this script. And it's not very long, but it's all about, the ads you see about the walk-in tubs. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm sure they're great. We don't have one, but I'm sure they're great and easy. And people love the fact that the install is very easy. Well, this was for a walk-in tub. And so I'm trying to play this part of the homeowner who is so excited that I got this walk-in tub. Well, of course, this one, always the clown, comes up with these lines in between what I'm supposed to say. And then I couldn't remember what my next line was, but it was something about, oh, we wanted to take charge of our independence. So I couldn't remember the line. So he says, let me get my charge card out of my wallet. So I'm trying to do this script and he's holding up the card. He puts it on his forehead. I'm thinking, I'm never going to get through this. Well, guess what? I have not heard from the producer or the agency.
Yeah. I wonder if they wanted the off.
They wanted the off
camera guy.
They wanted your part. They're like, we don't want you, but whoever was talking, he gets the job.
I think the next time, because this is
it was so
this is where my mind goes.
That's what we should have done, is actually record behind the scenes.
Totally. And I think the other thing you should do is when they have to do self-tape, just have tape all over your face. Okay.
See what I mean?
I did the self-tape.
I could not get through it. I couldn't get through it. It was just comical. But anyway.
Oh, well.
Hey.
Yes.
I have to say hello. I love seeing your names come through. And I'm sorry, I've been so busy just yammering on that I just have been putting your comments up, but not seeing your names necessarily. Dan and Cheryl and Susie and Glenna and Jane, Jonathan, Marge. We love when we see you guys come through. And I sometimes forget that we have new people watching every once in a while. True. So I want to say hello to my friend Eileen.
Okay.
Because I think that she said she was going to tune in. She goes to my bar classes. So we were talking and she said, you need to write down your name again because I want to go on Facebook and look you up. And I said, well, my husband and I do these fun little shows. She said, yeah, I know. Tammy was telling me about it and I want to watch. So I wrote down my name and I told her where my Facebook page was. So if she's watching, I just want to say, hi, Eileen. This is what we do. Yes. But she also doesn't know that I lead a double life.
Uh-oh.
And what I mean by that is that nobody in my bar classes until now probably know that I have a YouTube channel called Get Fit with Judy. And so I do these workouts, as you guys know, twice a month, every other week. And so this will be the first time that Eileen sees what I do sort of behind the scenes.
Do you have a promo?
I do.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Okay. So I shot this one this week and maybe you can help me decide. I'm trying to decide if I change the day of the upload or if Monday morning is still a really good time because you're kind of motivated on Monday mornings after the weekend to, get back into the routine of getting in shape. Yeah. So I'll show you the video and I got a kick out of it. Well, I'll tell you why after I show you the video. Okay. Stay in control. I can't help move but my feet. Love the music. Drives me. And down. Good. I know you're already feeling better. You know you're going to be in a right frame of mind when you go back to that computer. And this is something that you can do every day. Set a timer and then take this little computer workout break, 10 minutes. All right. Let's drop those weights. And I just want you to roll out those fingers and roll out those wrists. Now, spread your feet apart and take your hands and push those thumbs back up to the ceiling. Good. And now push them up with your palms high. And now push them down. Thumbs down, but raise those palms. Push it up again. Good. Should feel great. All right, pick them up. One more time. Okay, let's put them out in front. Ready? We're going to go to the left and to the right. To the left, 90 degrees. To the right. Keep going. So that's the video that you missed. But the rest of it is, and you saw the little title that says what the subject is all about. But you can see it either tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning.
So you want their input?
I want your input on when would be the best time for you to watch it and also to do it with me. It's literally 10 minutes. And I get up from the computer and I say, this is going to be your 10-minute break from the computer so you can do a little workout and stretch, and it'll be on my YouTube channel right over there.
And so many are working from home now. So you can do
Yes.
that. Just
Yes.
take a little 10 minutes in between.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? Even if you are not a person who works out all the time, oh, Marianne's suggesting Tuesday. This is something that you can do. If you have little weights, it's really, really easy. And even I always talk about, even if you just have soup cans, you can do it with soup cans. So it's funny. We've talked about how many places we shoot around the house, that like every room in our house has become a studio.
That was a hallway.
And that was in the hallway. Yeah. I have a desk at the end of the hallway, and I sometimes work on my computer there. So I said, I'm just going to shut the computer and set up the lights and just do the workout right here, and then go right back to the computer and show how easy it is for everybody to do that. So, all right, I'll do it on Tuesday. Oh, Monday motivation. Well, I get that too. And here's another one saying Monday morning is a great time. Well, it is right after the weekend. Right. And the good thing
is it lives.
Yes. Yeah. So Marianne, even if you can't do it Monday morning, you can come back Tuesday morning when it's convenient for you, and it'll still be right there on the channel. So there are a whole bunch of different workout videos, and then they alternate with In the Kitchen with Paul and Judy videos.
I love it.
Have we decided what our next kitchen recipe is going to be? Because that's the next video that I'm going to be shooting.
We have not.
You came up with a suggestion, though.
No, we were going to talk about having Chef Cash, the 10-year-old.
No, but you had another one in
mind.
Did I? Yeah.
Other than the
Marsala. Mm-hmm. And this was going to be yours too.
Oh, I know what it was.
You remember?
Bacon wrapped shrimp.
That was it?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds
I think I might do that.
Bacon wrapped shrimp.
Because it's really bacon.
I know. Anything with bacon. How can anything go wrong if it has the word bacon in the title? So are you ready to talk about yours?
I guess I am.
Your video?
And by the way, thanks to all of you, really. I'm up to over 750 now.
753.
753.
Yeah.
And that's subscribers, by the way. My YouTube channel is called Paul DC Gemstones. Mm-hmm. And of course, we talk about gemstones. But I'm also really blown away by all of the questions that you guys ask, or the requests for stones. Mm-hmm. So I probably have 10 I have to line up to do now. So if you want to learn about a stone, this one though was from a request, again, somebody that wanted to know a little bit about ametrine. And this is a sort of a promo, but not really.
Yes. People are still commenting on the bacon wrapped shrimp. Everybody likes that idea. So we'll have to work on that one for this week. For sure. But yes, I'll bring this down, and then we will start your video. Okay.
Okay, everybody, I know what you're thinking. Paul, what's with the outfit? I mean, really? Well, today's wardrobe is brought to you by Bad Time Management. It's as simple as that. Now, it's kind of cold here in Florida. I had the heat on in my home. But I was actually out doing some yard work, and then I looked at my watch and I realized, oh my gosh, if I'm going to get this lesson done in time, I got to start now. So I threw on the baseball cap, t-shirt, microphone. There you go. Okay, as promised, this lesson is going to be all about a gemstone called ametrine. Now, what is ametrine? Well, actually, as the name sort of implies, it's a combination of the color of an amethyst and a citrine. And just as an aside, before I even met Judy Crowell, when I was selling gemstones at HSN, she was actually going to a mine in Bolivia. I'll show you some pictures, but also this is a video that she released on QVC saying, "Where is Bolivia?" And in that you can see with her crew and the places and the pictures that they visited, and very difficult to get to. That was, I think, that show was 1997. So I was just leaving QVC to go to, leaving HSN to go to QVC, and little did I know I was about to meet my future wife. It's a love connection.
That's funny.
On Paul's DC Gemstone channel. But yeah, we do different gems every week, and it's very interactive. So those of you that have not watched it, it's fun. You learn about gems.
Glenna was saying that she really enjoyed the ametrine lesson in the Gemstone Academy. So we've given lessons before on how you can, find YouTube. It was really cute, actually. My girlfriend Michelle wrote to me a text after last weekend's show. And she said, "Oh, I love that lesson that you gave using your cell phone as to how you could find YouTube as an app, and then how you go through and see where the videos are that you want to watch. So,
and that's a good point, because there's also YouTube TV, which is a pay service.
right. That would be like an Amazon Prime or like Netflix. That's a monthly or a yearly fee.
You don't have to pay to watch any YouTube videos.
No, on that little YouTube red box with the little white arrow in it, that's free. So you can watch. And you know what's great? You know what I did yesterday? Also my weekend. It's been a nutty weekend. Yes, I wanted to learn how you can put. We froze. Goodness gracious. Well, at least on my end, but the connection's still there.
Okay.
I wanted to learn how you can, because I've always just paid a seamstress to do this before. And I thought, I've got the time and I have a little sewing machine. Let me see what I can do. So I went on and searched how you put the original hem back on a pair of jeans, because I'm so short. I have to hem all of my pants. So I watched the video. That was a YouTube video, no words at all. They had a little bit of music behind it. And she was just pointing out how you did this, and then where you put the pins, and then where you cut it, and then where you folded it. So I did it verbatim, and they came out great. Yeah, they did. I did my own hemming of my own jeans and added the original hem back on. So you can learn a lot from YouTube.
Here we go. Any update as to when you'll be in HSN?
Yes, I actually don't have an exact day, but what's today's date? The 10th? It's going to be anytime after 10 days from now. So they're actually waiting for, and I did a video the other day with this machine. And also because all of the guests are now coming in via Skype and not being in the studio, we did a practice session because I wanted to make sure that the sound was good and, that you could see the positioning of the equipment, that kind of thing. So it's supposed to be delivered anytime after the 21st.
Okay.
So anytime after that, I'll go on to show you what my newest piece of equipment is going to be. It's really, really cool. And it doesn't take up a lot of room. And it weighs 11 pounds.
And it's a whole body workout.
Yeah.
For really not a lot of money.
No. And it's right in keeping with, as Paul likes to say, your brand and your whole sort of message. And
Get Fit with Judy.
Yeah, it's the whole Get Fit with Judy sort of carried through. So.
Okay. So the next segment is not going to be necessarily an ongoing segment in case it becomes one of those. Okay. I'm not sure what to call it.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm wearing my ametrine in honor of Paul's video. Right. I don't know if you can really see the difference in the colors, but that's a piece that I actually had made into a necklace after that trip to Bolivia because I had a nice sample.
So I don't know what to call you know how you get these random things in the mail sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Junk mail?
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna call this cool or uncool.
Okay.
Or something like that. Because I remember when Judy first got, and I think we were in our 50s.
No, we weren't. We were in our late 40s. And and they couldn't wait to send it to
AARP, was sending.
It was either 48 or 49.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait.
And she's like, gosh, I'm not ready for this. And she wouldn't do it. And so I had to get it when I was eligible. So she could get the free donut at Dunkin' Donuts.
Is that what happened?
Remember they gave me free donuts.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think they do that anymore. But anyway.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason I started carrying my card.
That's right.
But that was back when I ate donuts.
My donut.
Now that I'm gluten-free, I don't eat donuts anymore.
So, and then, of course, we're at that age where we're getting bombarded by Medicare calls. And we're like, and I tell them, I'm not 65. I'm not eligible. And well, then you can just
Maybe
take
it. I don't know.
No, that's the crux of this.
Oh, really?
Right? So,
okay.
Judy doesn't even know about this one.
No, I don't.
Okay. This is to Dear DC family.
Okay.
Every month, Memorial Park Funeral Home and Cemetery selects families in our community to receive a complimentary space-saving certificate at Memorial Park Funeral Home and Cemetery. So I don't.
So are you signing up?
Is there some sort of sign in this? Or do I not look good? I mean,
well, it is to the whole family, so don't take it personally.
Is that cool or uncool that they're sending me burial plots?
Just in case you're in the market.
Right. Oh, and I don't think I care about how much space I have. I know that means save a space, but space saving, like, I can bring my computer with me to the grave. So I want to know if you think that's at Memorial Park. I don't know why I'm giving them a commercial. I don't know if that's cool or uncool, but you tell me.
I don't think I do want to make that a segment. Thank you very much. You ever have more than 30-minute live chats? Oh, I don't know. We're always sort of on the go and don't want to bore you half to death. And we sometimes wonder, how about hearing aid ads? Well, there you go, Teresa. See? Maybe I should start auditioning for those.
I'm sorry. No, yeah. Remember the guy? It's just ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. That's actually very
That's
funny
the best.
ad.
That is the best one. Although I like the game show one now too.
Which one's that?
Where they're on a game show to try and win a prize, and the answer is always the hearing aids, and they want the hearing aids. And it's like, no, we don't get those. Are mine. You don't get the hearing aids.
I thought that you were going to say they heard the question, so therefore they weren't eligible.
Oh, that's a good point.
Thank you. Oh, it is funny. I'm sure you go through this, but the best ads really are the ones that you, when it comes on, you then say the line almost before the person does, or you say it along with them.
Right. But I've said this to Judy all the time. Like, we as Americans are expected to get our insurance advice from either a gecko or a duck or
Yes.
some other sort of weird
animals
that are, there's another one. That's
but there's
the
one
emu.
that yes, a emu.
Right.
But there's another one that doesn't have an animal, and I haven't seen this guy in a long time, but I think it's a Liberty Mutual one, and he keeps messing up the lines, and he's standing by the lake, and he says, "Liberty Boochama," and she says, "Cut, we'll dub it."
What if I came out of the water?
What if I came out of the water? Oh, it's so funny. Yeah. See, I love those. Those are the ones that are memorable.
Mm-hmm.
But then I come away and think, now I happen to remember the brand for that one, but I come away from the commercial and say, I don't know what they were advertising, but I just love that ad.
Yeah.
But that's a good one. So Marianne says, I always get mail from Blueberry. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Not
so,
boring
as
at
I said,
all.
this
Lovely.
one, if you get some weird mail, this will be our mail segment. That's what
Oh,
it'll be.
there you go.
If I get a weird mail like that.
The whole show's going to be, and there's for another segment.
Yes. No. Just the mail.
Oh.
Not viewer mail, but ridiculous mail I got that made me feel very bad.
The mailbag segment. That's what we'll call it. Bad mailbag.
But remember, we do want it to be the bumper stickers and bar signs.
Oh yeah. All right. I'll show you if you
That'll be
tuned in late.
That'll be an annual.
I'll show you the newest segment. Our Sunday Funday segment will be bumper stickers and bar signs. So if you take some fun ones,
and this was today,
send them to me in a message. Oh, that guy is now on B&B.
Really?
Oh, how funny.
How about that?
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. He was such a good actor.
Funny, yeah.
So funny. So, hi, Rod. So that's our newest segment. So that's something that you guys can participate in if you take these bumper stickers pictures very carefully, or be in the passenger seat when you take it instead of when you're driving,
or when you're walking back from the grocery store and you see one in the parking lot while you're walking.
That's true.
Yeah.
Some of
these cars are so covered with bumper stickers. You how do they even fit in the car?
Or see out the back window? Somebody did something to me I was telling you earlier in the show about the Jeep Wrangler that I drive. That's like a 12-year-old car. So, and it was somebody I go back to my bar class. Like these are all my social connections. So I came out to the car and she said, what did she call it? It wasn't ducked, but it was something about hello duck, or I don't know. And she said,
"Oh yeah,
I know
what you mean. Yeah, where they it's like the punch buggies.
It's a little rubber duck." And she said, "Oh well, if that's never happened to you, then don't come out to your car for at least 5 minutes." So I thought, oh my gosh, what am I coming out to? So there was this little rubber ducky that had a sign around it and said, it wasn't like smile, you're on candid camera, but something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you've been ducked. Hey, fabulous Jeep, you've been ducked, and now pass it on, or take a snapshot and put it up on your social media post. But it was funny. I'd never seen that before. So I'm waiting. Speaking of a parking lot, that's what brought up this story, is to find another Jeep, because you're supposed to pass it on. Okay. Yeah, to stick it in their door handle. So I don't know if you've ever seen that or heard of it before, but that was new to me. I'm definitely behind the times.
I thought you were talking about the punch buggy. Remember that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Really?
No.
So a Volkswagen Bug.
Okay.
And so when the kids would be in the back seat of the car or whatever, and if you see one before the other person, you get to punch them.
That's terrible.
It's a punch buggy. Yeah, I know. I was the driver. I didn't care.
Oh dear. Okay, so what part does he play? Oh yeah, I was kind of curious about that too. Do you watch B&B? Is that why you were? Well, you'd recognize
Is
this
that a
guy.
TV show? B&B?
I don't know. Sounds like Bed and Breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, is he doing ads for Bed and Breakfast, or is he in a show called that?
See, we're really behind the times.
We
We have a lot of catching up to do.
It's because we're binge watching. We don't see what's actually on TV anymore.
This is true. I'm surprised we still see ads.
Yeah.
Okay, it happens to my friends. Jeep's here too with the ducks. Yeah, what's it called? When they say you've been what? Because I don't think it's ducked.
You've been quacked?
I don't know.
I'm only guessing. I don't know. I don't remember.
Tom Selleck's reverse mortgage.
Oh, yes, that's
another
right.
one. Yeah, that's good too, Dan.
It's
That's
not
funny.
some way to take you home.
A dope opera plays a doctor.
Oh, dope opera. Or soap opera. Okay.
Oh,
So it's
well, I don't know.
B&B must be a soap opera.
Oh, and he plays a doctor?
It
That
must
seems
be.
out of character. At least from his Liberty Buchema commercial.
Line.
Yes. But you're right. How about if I come out of the water? Oh my gosh, he's funny. And what I wanted to know, because of these auditions that I've been telling you I've sort of experimented with, is how much was that on the fly? Like he just came up with that at the time. He was hired because he's so good at spontaneity and just being funny on the spot.
Most of the acting trade.
So that's okay, Karen. We know what you're talking about.
I thought it was a commentary on it. I really did.
I did too.
Yeah, I think that was telling Judy. A lot of people that have been in acting take improv classes, and so that was probably something.
That's funny. So I feel another segment brewing.
Oh no! Of improv.
Yeah.
One of our favorite shows back in the day was Whose Line Is It Anyway? It was always fun.
Loved it. Drew Carey.
Yeah, Drew Carey, Ryan Stiles especially, and
Greg Proops
and Ryan. Forget his last name now.
Stiles.
Ryan Stiles. Yeah.
You said that one already.
I thought I was talking about the other guy. Not Greg Proops.
You were.
Not Greg Proops, but Colin Mockery.
Colin Mockery. Yeah. There you go. You guys remember that show? Oh my gosh. I would have tears rolling down my face watching that one. All right. It's time to go. We have to go see if this guy can take the dents out of your car and find the right paint to fix it up. I'm in the doghouse.
I was trying to wonder what I did to make you hit my car, but I don't.
Punched. Bye, guys. Have a great day. See you next weekend.